Hello all, welcome back to Formfully channel. In this video, we are going to see the third topic of Business Skill Track 1, that is decision making. So let's get started. This topic is subdivided into three types, that is introduction to decision making, introduction to collaboration, and collaborative decision making. Introduction to decision making. Decision making is a thoughtful process of considering options, analyzing information, and choosing the best course of action. Effective decision making is an ongoing process that requires a combination of analytical thinking, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Developing these skills over time enhance one's ability to make informed and successful decisions. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize winner psychologist, explores how we make a decision in his book, that is Thinking Fast and Slow. He explains System 1 thinking and System 2 thinking. System 1 thinking is an intuitive gut reaction kind of thinking, whereas System 2 thinking is the analytical, critical way of making decision. Let's understand both the thinkings briefly. System 1 thinking, it described as the fast thinking. Intuitive means making decision without any evidence and proof. And automatic thinking, the characteristics include fast and automatic, operates effortlessly and without conscious control, relies on intuition, heuristics, and mental shortcuts, is how we make the majority of our decisions, prone to biases and errors, evolved to quickly assess situations and make snap judgments. It enables us to jump to conclusions with limited evidence. So, system 1 thinking is essential for quick, everyday decisions. It helps in situations where immediate action is required. The system is incapable of experiencing doubts and experience-based decisions. System 2 thinking, it described as the slow thinking, deliberate and analytical thinking. The characteristics include slower and require conscious effort, involves deliberate reasoning and analysis, engaged in complex problem solving. This is a more complex and mentally draining process, used for tasks that demands attention and cognitive resources, helps in overcoming biases associated with System 1. So, System 2 thinking is crucial for making thoughtful, reasoned decisions. It helps in situations that requires careful consideration, analysis, and reflection. Key differences between System 1 and System 2 thinking. System 1 operates quickly and effortlessly, while System 2 is slower and requires conscious effort. System 1 operates automatically, often without conscious awareness, while System 2 involves deliberate conscious thought process. System 1 is more prone to biases and errors due to its reliance on heuristics, while System 2 is analytical and helps in overcoming biases. System 1 is well suited for everyday routine decisions, while System 2 is engaged in more complex, demanding cognitive tasks. System 1 is thought to have evolved for allowing quick reactions to immediate threats, while System 2 is evolved for more complex problem solving and planning. So, understanding the interplay between System 1 and System 2 thinking is crucial for recognizing how cognitive processes influence decision making, judgment, and behavior. Decision making styles and types. It refers to the various approaches and methods individuals use to make choices and solve problems. Different people have distinct preferences and tendencies when it comes to decision making. Let's see some of the common decision making styles and types. First one, analytical decision making. Analytical decision makers are systematic and thorough. They gather and analyze data, consider all available options, and make decisions based on logical reasoning. Strengths include accuracy, objectivity, and well informed choices. Next one is directive decision making. Directive decision makers are decisive and action oriented. They focus on results and prefer quick, efficient solutions. Strengths include in this decision making are speed, decisiveness, and efficiency. Next one is conceptual decision making. Conceptual decision makers are creative and open minded. They consider innovative ideas and long term implications when making decisions. Strengths includes innovation, adaptability, and visionary thinking. Behavioral decision making. Behavioral decision makers emphasize collaboration and relationships. They consider the impact of decisions on people and prioritize the human aspects. Strengths include in this decision making are relationship building, empathy, and team cohesion. Next one is intuitive decision making. Intuitive decision makers rely on gut feelings and instincts. They often make quick decisions based on intuition and past experiences. The strengths include in this decision making are speed, adaptability, and simplicity. Next one is autocratic decision making. The autocratic decision makers make decisions independently without consulting others. They assume full responsibility for the choices made. Strengths include quick decision making and accountability. Next one is participative decision making. Participative decision makers involves others in the decision making process. They seek input and opinions from team members before making a choice. Strengths include increased employee morale and diverse perspective. Next one is consensus decision making. Consensus decision makers aim to reach an agreement that everyone can support. They prioritize group cohesion and cooperation. Strengths include in this decision making are a high level of commitment and team unity. So, these are some decision making styles and types. Understanding different styles can be valuable in both personal and professional contexts. Decision making tools and techniques. There are various decision making tools and techniques designed to help individuals and organizations make informed choices. These tools provide structured approaches to gather information, analyze options, and evaluate potential outcomes. So, some of the commonly used decision making tools and techniques are decision matrix. Decision matrix is a table that lists options, criteria, and their respective weights. Each option is evaluated against each criteria, and scores are assigned. The total score helps in identifying the best option. So this is useful for comparing multiple options against multiple criteria. Next technique is decision tree. Decision tree are a visual representation of decision making processes. They use branches and nodes to depict different decision paths and potential outcomes. This technique is useful for complex decisions with multiple possible outcomes. Next one is SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It involves identifying internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats to assess the overall situation. This technique is useful for strategic planning and understanding the current state of affairs. Next decision technique is Pareto analysis. This is also known as the 80/20 rule. Pareto analysis helps identify the most significant factors contributing to a problem. It involves focusing on the 20% of factors that lead to 80% of the outcomes. This technique is useful for identifying key issues in a problem or process. Next one is cost benefit analysis. This cost benefit analysis compares the cost of a decision or project with the with the expected benefits. It helps in qualifying and comparing the financial aspects of different options. This technique is useful for financial decision making and resource allocation. Next is force field analysis. This technique examines the forces that support and oppose a decision. It involves identifying and weighing the factors influencing the decision. This technique is useful for understanding the driving and restraining forces in a decision making. Next one is nominal group technique. This technique is a structured group decision technique that involves generating ideas, discussing them, and then voting on the most preferred option. This technique is useful for group decision making, idea generation, and consensus building. Decision support system. This decision support system involves computer-based tools and models that assist decision makers in analyzing data and generating insights. These systems often include simulations, analytics, and data visualization tools. This technique is useful for complex decision making that involves large data sets. 6 thinking hats. This technique developed by Edward D. Bono. This technique involves wearing different metaphorical hats, each representing a different perspective to explore a decision from multiple angles. This technique useful for encouraging diverse thinking and considering various viewpoints. Decision making challenges and errors. Decision making is a complex process, and individuals and organizations often face various challenges and errors that can impact the quality of their error choices. Understanding these challenges and errors is crucial for improving decision making processes. So let's see some of the common challenges and errors associated with decision making. Cognitive biases. Cognitive biases are systematic patterns of deviation from norm and or nationality in judgment. Example includes confirmation bias, anchoring bias, and availability bias. Impacts include biases can lead to distorted perceptions, inaccurate judgments, and suboptimal decisions. Next one is lack of information. Insufficient or incomplete information can hinder the decision-making process, leading to uninformed choices. Impact include decisions made without adequate information, may be based on assumptions or guesswork, increasing the likelihood of errors. Time constraints. Pressure to make quick decisions may result in shortcuts, reduced analysis, and overlooking important details. Impact hasty decisions may lead to oversight, increased risk, and suboptimal outcomes. Next challenge and error of decision making is groupthink. Groupthink occurs when a desire for harmony or conformity within a group leads to a decision making process that avoids critical evaluation of alternative options. Impact groupthink can result in poor decisions due to the suppression of dissenting options and the lack of diverse perspectives. Decision fatigue. Decision fatigue refers to the deteriorating quality of decisions made after a long session of decision making. It can result from mental exhaustion. Impact fatigued decision makers may resort to shortcuts, impulsivity, or avoidance of decision altogether. Next one is emotional influences. Emotional factors such as fear, stress, or attachment can influence decision making and lead to suboptimal choices. Impact emotional decision may be impulsive, irrational, and less aligned with long-term goals. Sunk cost fallacy. The sunk cost fallacy occurs when individuals continue investing in a decision or project because they have already invested resources into it, even if it no longer makes sense. Impact: this fallacy can lead to persisting with a failing course of action, resulting in additional losses. Escalation of commitment involves increasing one's investment in a decision or course of action, even in the face of negative outcome. Impact: individuals may continue with a failing project, hoping for a turnaround, despite evidence suggesting otherwise. Uncertainty and ambiguity. Uncertainty and ambiguity in the environment can make decision making challenging, as it may be difficult to predict outcomes accurately. Impact: decision makers may struggle to assess risk, leading to cautious or overly conservative choices. So, mitigating these challenges and errors involves fostering a culture of critical thinking, promoting awareness of biases, seeking diverse perspective, and implementing a systematic decision making process. Additionally, creating an environment that encourages continuous learning from both successful and unsuccessful decisions can contribute to improved decision making over time. Next topic is decisiveness. Decisiveness refers to the ability to make decisions promptly and effectively. A decisive person is capable of reaching conclusions and taking actions in a timely manner, often without undue hesitation or procrastination. Decisiveness is a valuable trait in various aspects of life, including personal relationships, professional settings, and leadership roles. Next topic is intro for collaboration. Collaboration is a process through which a group of people constructively explores their ideas to search for a solution that extends one's own limited vision is collaboration. It is a process that continues and betters over time. The more a group of people collaborate, the more significant the working relationship becomes. Establishing a successful team involves ensuring that team member can communicate with you and with one another, and that they will work as a team rather than as individual. Collaboration in both professional and personal spheres stands as a cornerstone for innovation, efficiency, and the achievement of collective goals. It involves individuals or groups working together, pooling their strengths, skills, and insights to accomplish tasks, solve problems, or create something greater than the sum of its parts. In this era of interconnectedness, understanding and harnessing the dynamics of collaboration are essential for achieving collective aspirations and addressing challenges on a broader scale. Next topic is establishing effective collaboration at work. Collaboration takes place when two or more individuals work together as a team to achieve a common goal. This can happen in traditional or virtual teams. Each one in the team contributes with his or her own capabilities, skills, and knowledge. Complex problems and critical decisions requires the expertise and experience of multiple individuals, whether they are part of a team at work or are stakeholders in the common objective. Therefore, for teams to work together effectively, it is essential to establish a culture of collaboration based on clear and open communication. Collaboration at work is a dynamic and essential aspect of modern organizational success. Significance of collaboration in the workplace: it enhances creativity and innovation. It improved problem solving. It increased efficiency and productivity. It improves cross-functional integration. It improves knowledge sharing. It improves employee engagement and satisfaction. It improves strengths communication. It enhances adaptability to change. It enhances inclusive decision making. And it improves building a positive organizational culture. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe.